Tonight, only on Fox, Arizona remains in the grips of a 50-year drought. That's according to climatologists at the University of Arizona. And the fire danger is higher than ever, with many of the national forests in Arizona closed.
And up in northern Arizona, it's believed it may not have been this dry for 800 years. The pressure is mounting on wildlife. Bears, mountain lions, deer, and elk, they're searching for water in residential areas, trying to find relief because there's none in the wild. But one group of volunteers is trying to help deliver thousands of gallons of water to wildlife in need. Without it, the loss of elk and other wildlife would be devastating.
This one that we're working on today is a game and fish drinker. They have about 500 in the state.
Filling and maintaining these water catchments are volunteers from the Arizona Elk Society. Every day, they've been hauling water down these Forest Service roads to hundreds of catchments. This one near Flagstaff.
The U.S. Forest Service has about 1,500 little drinkers, little water catchments.
They pump water from water treatment plants in Flagstaff. This is just one of the catchments they fill.
This one here holds 10,000 to 15,000 gallons.
Game camera video shows just how desperate elk can be to get water. This video from High Point Outfitters.
Right now is calving season for the cow elk, that starts at the beginning of June, so they need water to produce milk.
And this is from the Arizona Elk Society. It proves every drop of water they deliver is being put to use. Look at this night video. These two bulls getting a drink side by side.
Elk drink about 6 to 8 gallons a day. We have pictures of 200 elk in a herd. That's a lot of water they can drink in a day.
This catchment is covered with corrugated metal to catch rainwater and funnel it into storage tanks below. But there hasn't been much rain here lately. That's why they're trucking in water every day.
This particular year, I think, is one of the worst. It's one of the worst I've seen.
Michael Anderson is a team leader. He's lived in Flagstaff his entire life, and he has never seen it this dry. They usually start hauling water in March or April, but not this year.
This year was November, and we haven't stopped.
Bone-dry washes and brown grass, all we could see from our Skyfox drone as we hovered over the catchment. Not far away, sunrise last Saturday, we saw this elk herd standing in the middle of Mormon Lake. There's grass to feed on, but the lake is almost completely dry. Compare it to this drone video of the lake we shot last summer.
Game and Fish tells us where the elk are, where the concentration and the highest need is, and we make sure that those tanks are full.
But elk are not the only ones taking advantage of these water containers.
We have pictures of mountain lions. I think when you got here this morning, we showed you some mountain lion tracks. There's deer out here. You got birds, you got bees, you got squirrels, all kinds of critters.
The fence around this area designed to allow wildlife in, but keep cattle out.
You'll see that the bottom rail is about 18 inches off the ground. That allows the baby deer and the elk, but it also allows the antelope, because there's a lot of antelope out here. So antelope don't jump fences, they go under.
They even help area ranchers keep their water ponds full.
Ranchers are calling saying, hey, we could use some help. Your elk are drinking all our water.
And without volunteers, none of this would be possible. The rewards are sometimes right in front of them.
My thank you personally is when I see an elk coming out of one of these tanks, then I know what we've accomplished is what needs to be done.
It's amazing, those volunteers doing all that work to save the wildlife up there. If you would like to volunteer your time or make a donation, that would help as well. You can make that donation to the Arizona Elk Society and put attention water volunteers. We've posted its website on fox10phoenix.com. All of the money they use to deliver water and maintain the catchments coming from donations right now or grants from the Forest Service and the Arizona Game and Fish.